Yeah, welcome to video 4 of the polynomials topic at higher. What we're looking at today is if you are given factors, finding unknown coefficients of the polynomial. Okay, just one very simple skill, hopefully with quite a quick video for you. Can you get this into your notes here from the screen, please? Thank you. Okay, now we can use the factor key and find unknown coefficients. Here, you're given the information that it is a factor. You're not asked to show that. You're not asked to find if it is. You're told that it is a factor, and you're asked to find p, which is one of the coefficients that we need to figure out there. Okay, so for this one, because it is a factor, we know that if we run through this in set division, we should get 0 at the end. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to run through our synthetic division. X minus 3 is a factor, which means it's going to be 3. X cubed, we've got one of them. We've got minus 1x squared. We've got p x's, so it's going to go in as a p. The coefficient of that x is p. And when 24 goes at the end. Now you might want to give yourself a bit more space for these ones just because they can get a bit messy. Now what we're going to run through here, 1, 3, 2, 6. When we add down, it's just going to be p add 6. When we times it by 3, be careful to times all of it by 3. So it's going to be 3p plus 18. And then when we add down, it's 3p plus 42. Now, we know because it's a factor that it has to equal 0. So we then can make the statement. So 3p plus 42 is equal to 0. I put in just a wee bit of overkill comment as well, since x minus 3 is a factor. Since x minus 3 is a factor, f of 3 it has to equal 0. And that gives you just a dead easy equation to solve. 3p is negative 42, p is negative. Oh, that's rubbish, math. 3p equals negative 42, which means p is negative 14. Okay, so you know it's a factor, you can run through, you know this should be 0. Okay, and then you can solve that from there. Here's a second example. Pause it, try it for yourself. A little bit more complicated, but I'll go over it in 1 minute. Okay, so here we've got 2 unknown coefficients, which means you need to find A and B. And just like always, if we need to find A and B, then we need 2 equations, and that's going to come from the fact we know 2 factors. Okay, so here we're going to run through the first factor. X minus 2 gives us 2 on the side. 1, A, minus 7B, and 12 goes along the top. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, nothing missing. So 1, 2, that's going to be A plus 2, which is going to be 2A plus 4. When you times it by 2, it becomes 2A minus 3, 4A minus 6. And I think you can see how it starts to get a bit messy, which becomes 4A plus B minus 6, which when you times it all by 2 is 8A plus 2B minus 12. And lastly, adding down, well, you get 8 A's, no other A's, 2 B's, no other B's, and the 12 and the minus 12 will knock out. Okay, so from that one, 8A plus 2B equals 0. And again, since x minus 2 is a factor, f of 2 is equal to 0. Now I do the same thing again now for my other factor. Okay, that gives me one equation to use. I now know x plus 3, or I also know x plus 3 is a factor, so I can run through exactly the same thing there. So same again, 1a minus 7b and 12. So 1 minus 3, which goes to a minus 3, which becomes minus 3a plus 9. So minus 3a plus 2, which becomes 9a minus 6, which becomes 9a plus b minus 6. And that becomes minus 27a minus 3b plus 18. And then adding down, minus 27a minus 3b plus 30. Okay, which means again that minus 27a minus 3b plus 30 is equal to 0. And again, just a wee bit of overkill explanation in our exam. Said x plus 3 is a factor, f of minus minus 3 is equal to 0. Apologies for the messiness there at the end. Okay, now that gives us our two equations. Now we need to just find out, well, what it's going to give us at the end. Okay, so we've got two equations, two things to find, and we can start using simultaneous equations. So we've got 8a plus 2b is equal to 0. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel out the minus 27a and the minus 3b, take it to the other side, so that I've got a nice easy simultaneous equation itself. So it's going to be 27a plus 3b is equal to 30. Okay, so just add 27a and add 3b to both sides. Okay, and what that means, we just get simultaneous equations, so you already know how to do that. Okay, I'm going to times the top one by 3, so 24a plus 6b is equal to 0. I'm going to times the bottom one by 2, so 54a plus 6b is equal to 60. And I'm going to take the top one away from the bottom one. So 30a is equal to 60, which means a is 2. Okay, then substituting back in, just do it over here. 8a plus 2b is equal to 0. I know 8a is now 16 because a is 2, which works out as 2b is negative 16 and b is negative 8. So there is your unknown values. Now again, you already know how to do all this bit at the bottom. The new bit is up here at the top where you're running through and getting the factor equal to 0. Okay, turns out it wasn't that quick, apologies, but that's just the one skill you need to know for this video. Thanks.